Get ready now, people, we gotta commit a crime. Our jokes are killer, it's extreme improv time. Listen up, man, we're gathering the van. It's getting out of hand, we gotta say yes, and it's not a scam, it's not a scheme. We say yes, and then we always stay extreme. Buckle up, kids, get ready for the show. It's extreme improv, you ready, let's go. You laugh so hard, you're getting indigestion. Stick your hands and give us a suggestion. We make stuff up on whatever you say. Crowds dancing monkeys are ready to play. You have no shame, we're about to get mean. Always remember to always stay. Show your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. Shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. We're bursting your bubble, we're making a scene. We're causing some trouble, always stay extreme. On stage and online, we're fooling around. We never start a time, and we're making the sound. Show your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. I said shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv.
Wait for it, we're in fact now live. So hello everyone, and welcome one and all to the Extreme Improv
Week's killing me.
Extreme Show, the fast-paced improvised comedy show where we make up scenes, songs, stories, and so much more based entirely on your suggestions, audience. So make sure you give us lots of suggestions, just opening up the chat window so you can fill us to the brim with some lovely suggestions that we'll be using to create some cool improv today. Now, on the show tonight, and this is episode 564 of, this is the 564th time we have come together for Extreme Improv Xstreamed. And to celebrate, we have got the best cast that we've ever had on the 20th of November 2024, guys. We've done it. Well done, everyone. So audience, first things first, though, could you give us some suggestions of random words? Give us some suggestions of random words. Put those into the comment section, whichever platform you're watching, and we'll use them to inspire our opening games. And whilst you're doing that, make sure you smash that subscribe button to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel. And whilst we're waiting for the suggestions to come in, let's meet tonight's performers. Starting with Ruth. Say hello to the people.
Hey people, how's it going? It's Ruth here from sunny Southern California, but slowly getting very cold here.
Oh, yes. Now, someone who is slowly warming up is Dave MC. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. I am Dave MC here in Paris, France, where it is getting a bit cold, but it's nice and warm in here in my nice new apartment, and yes, I'm going to brag about it.
Oh, yes, and someone who Dave doesn't know is secretly living in his nice new apartment is John. Say hello to the people.
Yes, I'm John. He's just off camera to the right, no, the other way, Dave. No, and I'm visiting you from just outside Washington, D.C. in the U.S.
Okay, and speaking of the U.S., someone who is definitely one of us is Janice. Say hello to the people.
Hello, I think I'm in the wrong Zoom. But anyway, I'm here. Janice Matias, I'm calling from North Carolina that's famous for bipolar weather. So we don't know what's going to happen here.
Okay, and someone who is famously bipolar. That was a bad segue, I'm sorry. Norm, say hello to the people.
Hi, everyone. This Norm just flew in from Montreal, and glad to meet you all. I live in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and I'm hiding in John's luggage that's in Dave MC's basement.
Okay, what was it like in Montreal?
It was slightly cooler, but it was quite pleasant.
Okay, good. Well, a pleasant bunch of people out there, so I hear. Right, okay, now let us go on with our opening improv game. We're going to start with a joke-telling game. We're going to play Stopped by the Copper. And the way this works, we are going to tell jokes. Why was the blank stopped by the copper? Followed by whatever punchline you come up with. Why was the blank stopped by the copper? Followed by your punchline. Let's see what we've got coming through. Audience, give us random words, but also give us a few professions. We'll see what we've got. But the first one that I can see that we have got is football player. So take your pick if you want it. American football, English classic football, whatever you want. Why did the football player get stopped by the copper? Norm.
Why did the football player get stopped by the copper? Well, he did it just for kicks.
Ah, Dave.
Ah.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? He fell on his arse and all.
Aha!
Oh.
Ruth.
Why was the football player stopped by a copper? Because he was caught passing illegally.
Oh.
Ah.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Throwing rubbish on the ground. Yes, he was messy. Dave.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? He robbed a butchery in the West. That's right, he stole West Ham.
Aha!
Oh no! Oh no!
Right, okay, anyone else
There'll
for
be a
football
Liverpool
player?
of blood soon.
Right, okay. Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Well, don't matter why he was stopped. You should have seen what the copper did. He pushed him and made him touch down. Okay,
Ooh,
John.
good one.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Because he beat Chelsea.
Aha, oh, poor Chelsea. Right, Dave.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? He beat up his friend Chelsea after he shot his best man, Chester.
Aha, love it.
Oh.
Okay, Janice.
Why did a football player was stopped by the police? Because he was using foul language.
Haha. John.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Because he was full of it.
Haha. Why was the football player stopped by the copper? He stole stuff. Yes, you could say he was a thiefer. Right. Anyone else? Norm.
Why did the football player get stopped by the copper? Well, the copper thought that football player should be united with the other ones that just got arrested.
Haha.
Ooh,
Why was the
okay.
football player? Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Because he was in a rage. Yes, he was so madden. Dave.
You're so good at this, David.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? It was one of his life's goals!
Not long
John.
enough.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Well, the copper had a hunch, but he also had a couple of leads.
Ah.
Ooh.
Why was the football player stopped by the copper? Well, I'll be honest,
Why?
I'll be honest, I don't exactly know, but I did overhear the copper yelling at him, "Seaman." Oh.
Ooh.
Now, if you don't know, the English football goalkeeper in the late 90s was called David Seaman. There you go.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I got a little worried there for a
Did he
moment.
have a lot of
Did he have a lot of what, Norm?
a lot of kids?
Probably. I don't know, to be honest. Right, anyone else for this, or shall we move on? We can't top Seaman. Let's go on. Now, let's go with... We're going to have... Oh, no, that one's too dodgy, audience. Let's go...
Thank you.
Let's go with midwife. Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? Okay. If anyone has a joke. Anyone? John.
Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? Was clearly it was the result of a breach of contract.
Ah.
Ooh,
Norm,
yes.
was that a wave?
Yes.
Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? He told her to push
no.
forward and she would move.
Oh, damn, that was my joke. Ruth.
Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? She was wanted in 4 states for stealing belly buttons.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Dave.
Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? She was imitating as a plumber. She was stopping. She broke everybody's water.
Janice.
Why did the cop stop the what was it? Why was the
Midwife.
midwife stopped by the copper?
Yeah.
Because she was in litigation for labor dispute.
Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? Because she parked her car in a disabled bay, and the copper said, no, you're not meant to be parked there. You should be parked in C-section. John.
Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? Because she sideswiped a vehicle. She failed to give it a wide berth.
Love it. Okay. Anyone else for this one? Let's Dave.
Maybe. Why was the midwife stopped by the copper? She broke her community service. She refused labour.
Love it. Okay, let's mix it up then. So what have we got here? Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Or postal worker, whatever you wish to call them in your neck of the woods. I know what I call them. Right, okay. Now, why was the... God, Norm.
Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Because the copper thought he was going to go postal.
John.
Why was the postal worker stopped by the copper? Well, he was only going a mile over the speed limit, but he failed to follow the letter of the law.
Good
Dave.
one, nice.
Why was the postman stopped by the copper? You see, because Postman Pat ran over his cat early in the morning.
So there's a British show called Postman Pat.
British people will know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? For violence. He stamped on someone. Okay. Anyone else? Dave.
Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? He was urinating on everyone. He was saying UPS.
Janice.
Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Because he failed to deliver the baby. I just had to go back and recall.
Ruth.
Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Because he kept putting his mail in the wrong boxes.
Oh, right. Oh, hang on. We have Ryan joining us. Let's get Ryan in here. Right. So, why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Because the copper was a misandrist. Didn't like that mailman. Right. Okay. Good. I'm glad that one bombed.
Do I need a dictionary?
A misandrist. So if I said a misogynist, everyone knows what that means. A misandrist is people who hate men. You can't get more man than a male.
I didn't know that.
Oh
my God, I didn't know this was educational too.
No, it definitely isn't that, Janice. Don't worry. Right. Okay. Hello, Ryan. Ryan, say hello to the people.
Hi, all the people.
Hi, Ryan. Now, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
We're telling jokes at the moment. Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Okay. Why was the mailman stopped by the copper?
And it's your turn, Ryan.
No, we won't.
Yes, thank you. We need a break.
No, okay. Right, okay. Is anyone... Why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Anyone got a joke? Going once, going twice. Let's get one more because Ryan's just showed up. Right, let's have a look. Oh, in the comment section, why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Says James. Because he was supposed to make a delivery for the midwife. Yes, there we go. Janie says, why was the mailman... Janie says, why was the mailman stopped by the copper? Because he tried to deliver... Which that's down to the midwife. Oh, okay, it's a similar joke. I just butchered it for you. Sorry about that. Now, I didn't read it well.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go one more. Why was the racing driver stopped by the copper? Why was the speeding? Right, okay, Norm.
Why was the race car driver stopped by the copper? Because he had a checkered past.
Ryan.
Why was the racing man pulled over by the cop? Because he didn't put on his left blinker when he was making all those lefts.
Dave.
On that note, why was the race driver stopped by the copper? He just wanted to tell him, hey, NASCAR.
Aha. Right. Janice.
Why was the race driver stopped by the copper? He had to rotate his because he had to rotate his attitude.
Aha. Right. Okay. John.
Why was the race car driver stopped by the copper? Because he was taking the leak by the side of the road, and the copper said, "This is no place for a pit stop."
Aha. Why was the racing car driver stopped by the copper? Because the copper caught him fornicating with someone in the bush, and he said, "Whoa, this is no place to F1."
Fuck!
Yes! Right, okay.
Was that just Dave?
Dang it!
Oh, thank God. That is literally all I know about racing. Now, okay, anyone else for race car driver? John.
Why was
Go,
the race
John.
car driver stopped by the copper? Because he kept cutting him off, and the copper finally caught up to him, and he said, "You're driving. That was a bridge to Ferrari."
Haha.
Ooh.
Dave.
Why was the race car driver stopped by the copper? He was stopping the midwife from getting to the GP.
Aha, I like it. Ryan.
Why was the race car driver pulled over by the copper? Because it was Harrison Ford, and the copper told him, "You're in the wrong Indy 500."
I like it a lot.
Ah.
5 from now.
Dave, did you have one?
No, I lost it.
Oh, you'll find it. Right, okay. Going once, unless anyone else can... What's Dave doing? Right, okay, going twice.
No,
And scene.
just watching Dave go in
Well done.
circles.
Well done. Okay, with this, we're going to go on to whatever we've got next. Let's find out what it's going to be. And we're going to play a game of... let's see. We're going to have questions only. There'll be 2 performers in the scene at any one time. And everything they say has to be a question. If they say anything that isn't a question, they're eliminated from the scene. If they hesitate, they're eliminated from the scene. And if they have what we deem to be a circular conversation, they are in fact eliminated from the scene. Now, this scene is going to be about cartoonists. Audience, continue to give us more random words. We'll use them for what's coming up. Let's see who's going to start this. We are going to have Ryan and John. A questions-only scene about cartoonists. Here we see John. Here, whoops, we see Ryan. And here, oh God. Guys, stop clicking things as I'm trying to spotlight people. I can't find them. Right, okay, there we go. And here you go.
Did you draw that?
What do you think?
Did you mean to draw that on purpose?
Haven't you ever seen the Fleischer Brothers?
Is Fleischer a euphemism for something else?
Aren't you familiar with that work? Aren't you a fan of Betty Boop?
Is Betty Boop related to Betty Butt?
Are you telling me you don't know Betty Boop from Minnie the Moocher?
Could you reenact a scene between Betty Boop and whoever the other person is you mentioned?
Do you want me to include Popeye in it as well?
Is that something you want to do?
Isn't it the best way to do it, to marry some of Fleischer's best works together?
Are you some kind of a super fan?
What do you think?
Isn't it clear to me that I am aware that you are a super fan?
Aren't you really answering your own question when you say it that way?
Would this count as a circular conversation, or am I good?
Do you know what? I'm going to tag you out because I'm going to say you highlighted it. Right, okay. Dave, you are in.
Smelt it and I dealt it.
It was good. It was good, Ryan.
Can you hold that pose 5 more minutes?
Could you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Can you stay just like that?
What do you think I said?
Does this look perfect to you?
Could there be a more perfect than what you've just drawn?
Do you like the 6-pack?
What do you think?
Do you think it could be better?
Shouldn't the 6-pack just be a little bigger?
How about 8?
Why not just go for 12?
Does he look like Bugs Bunny to you?
Perhaps he.
Oh, I'm going to tag you out there.
Good.
Okay.
Yay, John. Yay.
And Ruth, you were in.
Yeah, Ruth.
Are you my next customer?
Are you talking to me?
Who else will I be talking to?
Do you have a combination beer and tampons?
Does this look familiar to you?
Oh, is that the new model?
Would you believe I drew this in 5 minutes?
Does your mom know that you're so talented?
Do you know her?
Do you go to the school down the street where I used to go?
How did you know?
Did you know that I know your neighbors too?
Are you familiar with my work?
Did you know that the guy had some design stolen last week for tampon things?
Did he?
If you are going to do this all day, would you be okay with him coming over and taking his designs back?
What do you think of this I drew earlier?
Oh, we can say there's a hesitation. We will tag you out there. I'll jump in.
Good.
Are you my next customer?
How many ways can you bend?
Would you believe 10?
Are you able to put your head on back to front?
Have you not seen my other works?
Are you really a contortionist?
Do you know where you are, sir?
Where should I be?
Would you believe there's a hospital just round the corner?
What does that have to do with anything?
Would you like a clay sculpture of yourself?
How does it work?
How about I show you?
Could you?
Have you ever seen the film Ghost?
Would you like to be Demi Moore, or could I be?
Whatever suits you.
That isn't quite a question. Okay, we'll tag you out. Who hasn't been in? Give me a wave. Janice, you are in.
Did you kill Bugs Bunny?
Who told you?
Did you know that Miss Bugs Bunny knows about what you did?
Do you want to try that sentence again?
Do you know that Miss Bunny knows what you did?
Did she see me?
Do you think you can get away with it?
Do you like the taste of rabbit stew?
Is that a gun you're holding, or you're just happy to see me?
Would you believe it's the latter?
Do you think that you can probably make a new cartoon character?
Do you believe in me?
Do you believe in you?
Would you like me to draw you?
Would you like to draw me with a six-pack?
What do you drink?
Do you know the beer called Jinkis?
What's a jinkus?
You don't know what a Jinkis is?
Hey! Oh, no, I don't. Right, okay, I'm out. Who hasn't been in? Who hasn't been in? Give me a wave, give me a wave. Norm, you are in.
Norm.
What's up, Doc?
What you been up to?
Why would you want to know?
Did you know that the police are looking for you?
Why are they?
Did you know that you had a warrant against you?
For what?
Didn't you know they accused you of killing Donald Duck?
Why would I kill Donald Duck?
Why would you kill Donald Duck?
Why aren't you answering my question I asked first?
Do you think I think you're guilty? Is that it?
Why do you always think I do bad things?
The last. Oh.
And scene. Well done. Well done. Okay, good. So with that, audience, we're going to go on to our next improv challenge. Audience, start suggesting for us some famous movies, please. Start suggesting some famous films, and we'll use them to inspire. Oh, what have you got there, Ruth? You are muted.
A little heart with eyes. And
Hang on, until she confirms it, we can't be sure.
I don't know. I just thought it was just like a bridge, tiny penguin. In there.
Okay, Ruth, I will see your tiny penguin, and I will raise you one Dalek.
I will raise you one
wow.
Dalek and bring in the Supreme.
Oh, shit.
And I will raise you 2 artificial plants. That trumps it all.
Okay.
Okay.
Norm, it's up to you. What are you going to raise us with?
I will lower you to Dave MC's basement.
Good. Okay, Norm, you win.
This also keeps your plugs from breaking.
It keeps your what from breaking? Your heart.
You put your it breaks. It keeps you from breaking your heart and your plugs from your phone.
Wait a second, Ruth. You say it keeps all these things from breaking, but your thumb has a plaster on it.
See this right here?
Everything else breaks.
Hang on, Ruth. You've got a Band-Aid. What have you been doing? What happened?
I don't know. Something split my thumb open in the middle.
Yeah, it was that penguin.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think Ruth that I think you should put a restraining order on your on your cards.
I'm getting new windows in my house, so there's all kinds of stuff around. Splinters.
Yeah.
Dead bodies. I don't know.
Yeah. There you go. Ooh. Now, with this, we're going to do some 1-minute remakes. Audience, continue to suggest to us some well-known and famous films. Let's see who's going to go first. We are going to have Norm. You're going to go first this time. Oh, we are already on to... We're not even quite in December, but we're starting to crack out some of these Christmas suggestions. A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story. In 1 minute. And here you go.
I want a little red wagon from Christmas. Santa never gives me what I want. Oh, I'm gonna go out and play with my friends. Hey, what are you doing? You're afraid of putting your tongue on this metal pole. No, I'm not. You're... Can you peel it so I can... Oh, that was disgusting, but at least I'm stuck. Is there really a Santa? I think Dad eats those cookies and milk. Yeah, because he's milk intolerant, and sure, I know when he's drank milk. My God, I want my wagon. Please, give me a wagon. And I can tell from the wrapping, it's not. These are all square boxes. It's not the little wagon. This is the saddest time of the year.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. So, let's have a look. Hi, it says Digital DAQ on Twitch. Hi. Smash that subscribe, follow, or whatever it is you'd like to do. Just follow us. And let's have a look. We're going to roll the dice to see who goes next. Next up will be Janice. Could you give us a 1 minute remake of Yellow Submarine, the Beatles movie? Yellow Submarine. And here you go.
We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Well, Paul, I see that you finally got a hold of the submarine, so you can take the Beatles band to the concert downtown. Yeah, I sure did. Ringo, I'm gonna be really beating those drums for the Queen. Well, you know what? We don't have transportation on land. We're gonna have to take the submarine on land. Yeah, that sounds cool. We all in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. Oh, there we go. We're going down Abbey Lane. Yeah, Oh, we just killed 200 or 300 people on our way. But it doesn't matter because we're in the yellow submarine and we're the Beatles. We're all in the yellow submarine. The yellow submarine. Is this over yet?
And that
Because
is
I can't
time.
believe
That
it.
is time. Well done. Well done. Do you know what? I think
Oh.
the best part of that film is when they sung "We Are All in a Yellow Submarine." That was all over that thing. Right, let's see.
But I was close to historical facts.
Next up will be Dave. Dave, could you please give us a 1-minute remake of Where the Wild Things Are? I don't know that film.
Ooh.
Where the Wild Things Are. And
Never
your
seen
time starts.
We will right now.
Exactly. Now.
I'm a little boy and I'm going to run through the woods with my blankie and my pajamas and this crown on my head. Oh, he is dressed like our king, and we must bring him into our world. But sir, he doesn't look like our king. No, he is our king. I know he's our king. Listen, you've got to pretend that you're our king. What, you mean he's not our king? Armageddon! Oh no! Oh, that was my favourite arm. You know what? We should all sing our favourite song. We all live in a yellow submarine. Oh no, I'm running away. I promise I will be your best friend forever. Oh, I'm going to forgive you now. Here's a hope, small boy. Oh, there we go. This is fine. Lovely, lovely messaging in this film somewhere. I'm going to take you back to your home, to your parents. Oh, it was all a dream. I must have gone to where all the wild things were. Oh well, I'm going to go out and build a snowman and maybe it will come to life and we'll be walking through the air.
And that is time. That is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay. Now, let's have a look here. I love when I get like unusual comments that just like take me by surprise. I just had like a notification pop up about a video I made a good 7 months ago, where I said like, "Oh, this is a weird like video game." It was a video game thing, and they said, "Why is it labelled as weird?" I was like, "Oh, it's part of a series about like these unusual things." They said, "Weird is not a nice word." I'm like, what kind of comments are these? Right. Anyway, now then, let's see who's going to go next.
Ooh, that person has a little issue.
Yeah, I know. Well, I will do. Oh, right. Okay. Now let's see who's going to go next. Ruth, could you give us a 1-minute remake? I've already lost track of who's already gone, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I'm gone. All right, buddy.
Okay, good. Could you give us The Day the Earth Stood Still? The Day the Earth Stood Still. And here you go.
Hello, Mr. President. Yes, what are you calling me about? I'm in the middle of my golf game. The Earth is standing still. Well, so am I. Elaborate, please. It's supposed to be turning, and it's also supposed to be orbiting something else. Well, come on. You interrupted my golf game for this? I'm sorry, sir. It's a major thing. We're not going to have night. We're not going to have day. It's going to affect crops. It's going to affect everything. As I said, you interrupted my golf game. President, I need to talk to Mrs. President because you're not seeing me taking any birth. Hello, what's going on? I'm just drinking the margarita while I watch
And that
my
is
husband.
time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's roll the dice and see who's going next. Okay, I will go next. Can one of my fellow performers suggest a movie for me, please?
Ford versus Ferrari.
It could be anything. Right. Ford versus Ferrari.
Orange Clockwork.
Oh, see,
Barbie
I did that recently, and I think you may have suggested it, Janice. And even then, I said I hadn't seen that film, so I guess I'm doing Ford versus Ferrari. Okay, this is Ford versus Ferrari, and a 1-minute remake, and here we go. Well, congratulations, boys! It looks like we've won another cup, and we will be dominant until the end of time. 3 cheers for Ferrari! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! It's only 1 minute, guys. Slow it down. Now, oh, what's it over there? Oh, hello, son. Do you want me to sign an autograph? What's this? You're entering the race as well. What's your name? They call me Ford. My goodness, it's a different word that begins with F. You will be my arch rival. So it is on. I will see you on the racetracks. So be it. Now come on, Chuck. Don't say that you can't race. Don't rice. Please don't rice. I know your wife likes eating rice, but she's getting a bit bloated. So just tell her to calm down and stop ricing. Now then. Now listen, these Ferrari boys. Oh shit, there's 6 seconds left. We better race. And that is time. Okay.
What accent were you going for?
All of them. Now.
There is a Brit in that movie.
What accent are they meant to be?
There is, Norm?
Where is Ford and Ferrari based?
It's mostly in Europe, but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I am mostly in Europe, so there you go.
Yeah, but
Right.
the mechanic is a Brit.
Now let's see who hasn't had a go yet, guys. Who has not had a go?
Oh, Ron and John. Oh, we
Ron
gotta
and
hear
John,
that.
my
Ron and
favourite
John.
too. Ron and John. Let's see if it's
Ron,
Ron or John.
Ryan. It's Ryan.
Okay, so
Ryan or Diane?
Ron, I'm afraid it
Ryan.
was John. Right,
Ron and China.
Ron
Ryan
and
and John.
Right, so John, you will go next. Let's find a movie for you.
Ooh.
Could you please give us You've Got Mail? You've Got Mail. And here you go.
Oh, this guy seems really, really cute. I think I'm going to ask him out for a date. But first I've got to save my bookstore. So I got to go make some... if only that mean Mr. Fox, he's like that. He opened up that big bookstore that's going to run me out of town. So, but I'm going to go on this date like, oh, you seem pretty cute. Hey, I sort of like you too, you know? Why don't we go out for a date or whatever? Oh, I would like that. Let's go out for a date. Go out for a date. What do you mean you're a fox? I can't possibly be with you. Oh, but if I weren't Fox, then you would probably want to go out with me, wouldn't you? Like, look into my eyes again a little more. Oh, yeah, maybe I will. No, you're evil. You have that big bookstore. You're driving my bookstore out of business. But look into my eyes again. It worked in the last movie. It worked in Sleepless in Seattle. Maybe it'll work now. Oh, I think it's working again. It's working again. Maybe we can merge. Maybe, yeah, I'll go out on a date with you. Well, all right, this always happens that way. Actually, I've fallen for you a lot, too. I'll tell you what.
And
how
that
about you
is
buy my
time. That is time. Well done. Well done.
John, I was hoping you would do the orgasm scene for the fake orgasm.
That
Oh, I
is
thought
definitely a
that's
different
when
movie.
Harry Met Sally.
Correct.
Yeah,
Wrong movie.
hang on.
But I would have liked to see you do it anyway.
I'll have what she's putting
I
her
know what movie to suggest.
Now, hang on.
Next time.
There's still time because we've had John, but Ron might do it for you. So, let's see.
Pull it off.
Ron, could you give us 12 monkeys with the orgasm scene in there, please?
Saving Private Ron.
Right, 12 monkeys. Ryan, it is over to you. Take it away.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys some typewriters, and about 10 years from now, we'll have a Shakespeare novel. And that's the most of the movie. And then, hey, it's Rob Reiner's mom here. She's coming in the middle of a restaurant? That's graphic and gross. And get out of here. What are you doing in my restaurant? Get out of here. That's disgusting. Police! Police! We have an indecent lady in here. She's doing things beyond dining. And anyway, here's Bruce Willis. I'm in a mental hospital. This is not timely that I'm having mental unwellness. This is not good to remember and reminisce on. Hey, there's also karate in this movie, I think. And Terry Gilliam is directing it. And this is more trivia about the movie than it is a plot. Because I saw it so many years ago because I was on a Terry Gilliam watching spree.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay, so with this, we're going to go on to our next game. Let's see what we're going to have here. we are... Oh, we're going to have a game of three-headed expert. Three-headed expert. And the way this works is we will have three performers take on the role of a three-headed expert where they can only speak one word at a time. And then they will be interviewed by a fourth player. So let's first of all decide who our three heads are going to be. We are going to have Janice. We're going to have Ruth. And we're going to have Ryan. Janice, Ruth, and Ryan, let's get you on Spotlight. So...
No, Ron.
No, right. Right. So...
Oh, I can't do it.
Okay, so Ruth, Ryan, and Janice. For clarity, well, actually, let's find out who the interviewer is going to be. And that is going to be John. John, let's get you on Spotlight as well. So, for clarity, our three heads, you will speak in the order Ruth, Ryan, Janice. Ruth, Ryan, Janice. Every time John asks you a new question, doesn't matter who was the last person to speak, every new question, the first person to speak will be Ruth, just so that way you don't end up speaking over each other. So Ruth, Ryan, Janice, in that order. John, you are interviewing them. Let's find out what makes them special. Audience, give us more random words, but let's see what we've got. You guys are world famous egg and spoon racer. Do you have egg and spoon races in the States? Oh my god, I'm so pleased that I get to teach you what this is. So yeah, literally, in the UK at least, we'll have a spoon.
Oh, it is for real. This is for real.
This is for real, right? You'll have a spoon, you'll hold it. It will have an egg on it. And then you have to run whilst holding it without dropping the egg and it cracking. Okay?
An old classic.
Old classic. Genuinely, yeah, it's like an old thing. Right, okay, now, it's our national sport, guys. What can I say? So, you are egg and spoon, world famous egg and spoon racers. John, you are interviewing them. Over to you, John.
And thank you, and it is my great pleasure to introduce you to you, the world's foremost expert in egg and spoon racing. So let's start with some basic questions. For the people out there who may not know what an egg and spoon racer does, could you describe it briefly for us, please?
Well, what you do is
Freeze,
that
freeze, freeze.
One
One
word.
word at a time. One word at a time.
the
Point.
Of
egg
Racing.
is
running
Yolks.
shells
and
Whites.
silver
speckled
Silverware.
at
arms
Across.
your
stage.
Okay, I see. That helps very much. So tell us what is the key? I think most of our viewers want to know what is the key to making sure that you keep the egg on the spoon while you're running.
Lou,
And
steady
holding
are
length
of
widths.
Okay,
Strong.
sorry. Go ahead.
strong
Strong. Okay, so strong lengths and widths. It sounds like the glue sounds like a little bit of cheating, which raises another question. How do you keep contestants from getting an edge by really cheating and doing things they shouldn't be doing in this race?
please
Stop.
breaking
equals
Down.
to
there
Smallest.
finger
Ooh, this sounds like it's a lot more brutal sport than I realized it was. You're breaking fingers and stuff. So how do you, it sounds like you must have to do a lot of training and preparation. What kind of fitness regimen do you do in order to prepare for these competitions?
Every
Time.
You.
squat,
I.
And scene! Well done, well done. Okay, excellent stuff.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
No, I don't
I
blame
want
you.
to say.
Okay.
No, don't do it, Janice. Don't do it.
Okay, excellent. Right, let's see what we're going to have come next. So, next up, we're going to have a game of film and theatre styles. Film and theatre styles. So, who wasn't in that last game? We didn't have Norm, we didn't have Dave. You guys can definitely be in it. We'll probably chuck someone else in as well. So, here we see Norm, here we see Dave. And let's roll the dice. And we are going to have Ruth.
David.
Now, I'll MC it is the thing. See, Dave MC won't be MCing. I'll MC for Dave. Right.
Dang it!
Okay, so... Okay,
Well,
guys,
we'll have
every
an
so
orgasm.
often I'll call out freeze and I'll give you a new genre of film, television or theatre to continue in. Your scenario is... Okay, you are... there is a rumour. Let's get something a bit more to add to what this rumour relates to. About the Gators. There is a rumour about the Gators. Okay, I like it. A rumour about the Gators. And start off as a regular scene and take it away.
Have you heard?
About that squirrel attack down the street? Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, they're all blaming it on each other.
Yeah, but the other thing about, the high water.
Wait, you don't mean...
They swum up to make the attack.
While wearing gaiters.
The gators are wearing gators?
Mm-hmm.
They're mobilizing. I'm telling you, they're smarter than we think they are.
And it's smooth leather.
What are we going to do?
We have to get smarter than them.
That's a crock.
How do you propose we do that?
I don't know, some kind of gator intelligence course? Who knows?
We're gonna need to drink a lot of Gatorade.
Oh, you know that plays havoc with
Freeze.
my stomach. I can't.
Okay, good. Could you please continue this as if it is a horror?
Guys, I don't want to worry you, but that gator bit my arm.
It got you too?
The moon is up, guys. I feel a transformation.
Oh, it took my best finger.
Ah!
Yeah, just you shouldn't have shown it to them.
I don't know, I always thought that moving here was going to be safe. I didn't know it was going to turn out like this.
Ruth, it's behind you.
Freeze! Can you please continue this as if it is a romantic comedy?
But she's having.
Comfy in here, ain't it?
No. Who's that? The one with the leather purse.
Yeah. He's from Florida.
Freeze!
Exit stage right.
Speaking of which, continue this as if it's Elizabethan.
Has anybody gone and seen if the gator stew is ready?
It shall be ready in a fortnight.
Oh, please, I will have my fill sooner or later.
Seriously, a fortnight is too long. Guests are on the way.
Well, sorry, I'm eating my crumpet.
Oh dear, a gator seems to have eaten my foot.
Freeze! I can't help but wonder what you all think Elizabethan means. Right, okay, so... please continue. Please continue as if it is fantasy.
Ollie, there be gators out there. It is your mission to go and stop them.
That's why we signed up for Fantasy Island.
I brought my gator wrangling stuff with me from Topeka.
You don't need anything like that. I have these weapons behind me that you can use to defeat the gators.
Weapons? That sounds dangerous.
Well, you can either have the great mighty sword of Balahag, or you can have this spoon. It was
Freeze.
used to eat ice cream.
Last one, stand-up comedy.
So I was walking through the Louisiana.
And
right?
scene! Well done, well
Great
done.
crowd here.
Right, okay,
It has to
okay.
be good stand-up.
Right, okay, good. Right,
I was walking through the late Louisiana.
yeah. So Elizabethan is
Yeah, what is that, David?
Shakespearean, basically
I
Shakespearean.
thought they were doing Shakespeare.
They were it was vaguely, I thought like, oh, they think I said like Victorian. It felt like Nicholas Nickleby or like Oliver Twist, right?
We don't know the
We
difference.
Cockney
couldn't
Shakespeare.
get all
Yeah,
those.
so I could have.
We couldn't get all those thous and these and this straight, you know.
No.
Well, it's just like Dave became like he was like, "What's that, boy? You want more?" And Ruth, you were straight into like, "Oh well, governor, what's going on here?" Right? And it was all just a little bit like, yeah, like
There's
it was
no
gonna be
have
some-
such
Gold for sale.
yeah, absolutely.
Damn Yanks.
Yeah, David, we have such misconception about your country, I guess.
No, I love it. What was it? Well, the egg and spoon thing as well, right? Yeah. So I love it. It's one of my favourite aspects of this. Now, okay, let's see. We're gonna have a couple more games. Let's see what we've got coming up. Okay, we're gonna have a single syllable showdown. There'll be 2 performers in the scene at any one time, and everything they say has to be single syllable words. So, for example, they can say hi. But they cannot say
Okay.
hello. They can say Dave, but they cannot say David. Everything has to be single syllable words. So let's see who's going to start us off. We're going to have Ryan, and we are going to have Ruth. Ryan and Ruth.
Yay!
Okay, now here we see Ryan, here we see Ruth.
Syllable.
This is going to be something to do with chess. Something to do with chess. Single syllable words, take it away.
My rook goes here.
Oh,
And hesitation. What are we? Right, that is a hesitation.
I
Right.
thought we forgot to tell you
I
that,
love it.
Ruth.
No, that was it was very good. Right. Okay. Janice, you're in.
wait, oh,
It's my move.
Then move it.
I will take my time.
That is clear. I have all day to wait for your move.
It will take all day.
Well, I don't mean all day. I mean like 2 mins.
I have 1 min before.
Before. Oh, we will tag you out
Yeah!
there. Okay, I will tag in. Check.
Mate,
Hi.
you are my mate. Mate.
Yes, but I would not like to mate right now. Let's play.
Let me check, mate.
Wait.
Looks good.
You want to mate? Let me move my pawn.
I will need a check more big to mate with you, sir.
Oh, you are such a queen.
Hey, that's a type of slur.
Hey! Me too?
Meet cute.
Right. So, night. You want this night?
I will name all the piece, and you tell me the last one. Oh, queen,
King?
king,
Oh,
rook,
yes.
knight.
Yes.
What's left?
I do not know. King, queen, knight, castle. Oh shit, I'm out. Right. Also, I just want to say, if I did do a slur, I didn't mean it to be. I was just trying to be sexual. Right. Okay. So, I'm gonna tag myself out there, and Norman, you are in.
Ryan, good job.
Your turn.
Oh, let me use my brain.
Hey, not.
You should.
Well, I am the tin space man. So my brain is not here yet.
Why do you talk like that?
I am a bot, as I did state. Tin man, bot, same.
Why would a bot say that?
Are you new to the place beyond time? I said beyond.
Oh, we're gonna tag you out, and
Good title. Good
okay,
title.
John, you are in.
So I am your next game.
Moved in yet? At Dave's?
Queen to queen 4.
I give up.
That was fast.
Yeah, new game, please.
You want a new game.
Yes.
Best
I
2
do.
out of 3.
Why not?
Sure, works for me.
Your move.
I know. You want to mate. For that, you need the queen and the king.
Ooh, show me, please.
Close your eyes. Okay, now look.
Oh, okay. It's got 2 syllables. Oh. Anyone not
One
been
word
in?
that got 2 sounds.
Dave, it is down to you.
The.
Yeah, I'm here.
Pawn. E3.
I quit.
Now,
Don't like the game.
do you not want to see my next move?
I don't.
Priest. D4.
Oh my god.
See, I can name piece.
Name them all. Please.
Okay. Pawn. Rook. Knight. Priest. King. Queen.
Priest. On its knees.
See what I did there?
I do. You're smart.
Thank you.
Can I move in?
Hell no!
John did. Why can he and I can't?
He over there. Over.
That is scene.
See what I did there with the priest? See what I did there?
Okay, well done.
Full
Well
rank.
done.
Well done, yeah.
It's like
So-
calling the king a less than a king.
Yeah. Right, now, we're going to go on to our finale game to decide who will be tonight's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. We're going to have a good old-fashioned game of Pun Panic. So, the way this works is we're each going to be given a minute to come up with as many puns as we can in a stream of conscious monologue. So, we're just going to keep saying and rattling out puns as rapidly as we can. Let's see who's going to go first. So going first is going to be Norm. Norm. I'll tell you, everyone, the categories. You get to select which category you'd like. Once a category has been used, it cannot be used by someone else. Right, so the categories are fictional characters, real people, professions, movies, books, fears, locations, objects, or animals. If you don't like the word you
Animals,
get from...
please.
Okay, so I'll give you an animal. If you don't like the first word
Just
that
off
comes...
Dave MC.
Okay. If you don't like the first word that gets suggested, you can trade it for a random word, but then you'd have to go with whatever the random word is. And the animal you've got is caterpillar. Do you wish to make caterpillar puns, or do you want to trade it for a random word?
Sure.
Okay, you have 1 minute to make as many caterpillar puns as you can, and here you go.
All right. I hope I don't moth this up, because I want to make pretty puns like a butterfly. And there's dangerous ones like woolly bears, but they're really squishy. Yeah, there's not many puns with caterpillar killers. Well, I will be a pillar of society and do as many puns as I can, whether there's a cat or not. Cat or not.
Pity boom.
So, well, it's just a hairy type of millipede with all these little feet, but that's not a pun, really. I'm describing it.
Oh, that is time. That is time.
I've been there.
Norm, don't worry. Look, if you've got to go, then you butterfly. Right. Okay. Now. Okay. No, that is a tricky one. That is a tricky one. Right. Let's see who is going to go next. Next up will be Ruth. Ruth. Animals is off the table. Do you know which category you would like?
Fears.
Fears. Oh, I like it. Okay. Ropes. Do you want ropes, or do you want to change it for a random word?
Random word.
Ah, I was hoping I could rope you into that. Right, okay, now. The random word you've got is marmalade. Now, I just checked. Do you know what marmalade is in the States?
Yes.
Love it.
As in,
It's a gelatinous type of jelly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
or-
I've never heard it described this way, but okay.
Thicker than regular jelly.
It's basically like orange jam, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, well, kind of. Right, okay, so 1 minute to make as many marmalade puns as you can. Take it away.
When she's tired, I tell marmalade down. I'm so jelly of all of you. It's spread really thin. Don't sandwich me together with some peanut butter. Smucker's is the marmalade of kings. No. Orange, you going to tell me something else? It's very, very good.
And that is time. A sterling score of 6. Well done. Well done. Ruth, it is nice to jam with you. So, okay. Let us see who is going to go next. Next up will be John. So, John, fears and animals are off the table. Do you know what category you'd like?
Like a fictional character.
Fictional character.
Ooh.
And we have for you Chewbacca. Do you want to make Chewbacca puns?
Yes, I do.
And here you go.
Boy, being Chewbacca really puts me in a hairy situation. But since I don't smoke, I just use the smokeless kind. That's why I Chewbacca. And this is doing these puns is a difficult stream to ford, right, Harrison? And so I'm sort of new at this. I'm kind of like a Wookiee at it, and so but I sort of feel like this starship is really it's going to take me to a galaxy far, far away, and at any rate, it's like I don't know. I feel like this noise, like when I make like oh, that's not a pun. So but I already said I'm in a hairy situation, and I need one more, and it's sort of like oh, Luke, save me, Luke, save me. That's not a pun either. I'm still one short, and I'm only running out of time. And it's like,
and that is time. That is time. Oh, John, you're doing so well.
Oh,
You know what?
That felt like a millennium.
Ah.
Thank you. Yes,
Right.
yes, it did.
I tell you what, if you could have made the proper noise, I'd have given it. Right. Who did that?
We did that.
I did.
Okay, John. Okay, good. Okay, next up will be Ryan. So, do you know what category you'd like, Ron?
I don't know what Ron. I'll take character's name Ron.
Weasley.
Others. What's left on the table?
Oh, most of them. Real people, professions, objects, locations.
I'll take professions.
Professions, okay. Cheerleader. Do you want cheerleader or do you want to swap it for a random word?
Go, Ron, go!
Wait, don't eat his material. Don't eat his material.
No, I can't. There's not much I could pull out of cheerleader.
Oh my god. I could do something with cheerleaders. Right, no, that sounded wrong. Right, okay. Okay, random word. The random word is, so you've turned down cheerleader. The random word is cheerleaders. No, I'm joking. Right, the random word is solar wind. Solar wind, okay?
Oh,
So
wind.
it's just a random generator. It comes up with what it comes up. So
Is that a random word or random couplet of words?
yeah, it just comes up with things. Right, so solar wind. Right, and here you go.
I'm so green with envy because I wish I got a better suggestion. Hey, I don't like terror and I don't like to be bound. So please don't turbine me in such as. Oh, give me some of that energy drink. I love energy. Let's see. Solar wind. Solar wind. Oh, look at that window. I love those window pane. Ow, look at that guy over there. Solar panel. Check. I'm going through all the things I know about related to solar wind. Hey, I heard solar wind causes cancer, but an idiot said that. So I wouldn't believe that.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done.
Let's ask the panel.
Okay, good. Now, let's see. Who has not had a go yet? Who has not had a go yet? Myself, Dave, and Janice. Let's see who's going next. Dave, you are going next. Do you know which category you would like?
Well, since all the good ones have been taken, I'll take objects.
Okay. I think objects is a pretty good one. Camera. Do you want camera?
Yeah, I'll take a camera.
Okay, good. You can have mine. Right, okay, and here you go.
Okay, so make sure you get this on film. Don't mind if I flash you guys at some point. I just need to go get my buddy Lens. My buddies Lens and Philip. Do I look fat? I think I look a bit wide, don't you? You know what? I really like the show because it's an extreme close-up show. We could just go back here and establish my background right here, and then it's an establishing shot. Learn your media, people. Yes. really, really close up, you know, really, really close up. Yes, that's funny. Oh dear.
And that is time. That is
Oh
time.
no, I had one as well. It's just gone.
Oh, your brain was shot. Right, okay,
Yeah,
that is a score of 8, though. A score of 8. So.
That was an easy one, but that would be negative to say that.
Could have focused.
But it did give you a lot of exposure.
Whoa. Right.
Aperture also.
I like it. I like it, guys. We should do this every time. Right. Ruth, yours is the best, although you are muted.
It's overdeveloped.
Way! Okay, Janice, it is your turn. Do you know which category you would like?
Cheerleaders.
Excellent. Do you know
That's
what?
not a category.
If you want cheerleaders, I'll give it to you.
I want cheerleaders.
Okay, go for it. Why not? And here you go.
Okay, now listen. When you start hearing the cheering of love, don't
Waiting for the pun.
don't lose your pom poms. You have to remember that you can't do backflip for everyone that comes your way. And also you can't do splits because you never know when you're going to recover. So my advice to you is when you want to do a pyramid in the, what's only 2?
No, it's at least a 3. Like, John says it's a 4. John says it's a 4.
I'm giving you my best cheer calls here. That when you're bending backwards, remember that that you have to be able
And that is
to keep
time,
a
that is
curve.
time, that is
Give us a
time.
P, give us a U, give us an N.
I'll be honest, we don't really have cheerleaders in the UK, so I'm sure I missed all of that. But John was keeping score as well.
I might have given her one more.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Okay.
I love you.
The backflip. Backflip.
Yeah,
time.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ruth.
Okay,
You're welcome.
I will go next. Guys, someone give me a random word.
Caterpillar Jam.
No, something we haven't had. Come on.
Solar cheerleaders.
Oh.
Requisite.
Oh, shit.
How
Ron,
about
come
a
on.
character, a famous
Formulation.
person?
Give me a word that's a thing. Give me a word that's at least a thing. Otherwise, I'll take it from the
Calculation.
generation. Sorry, what was that?
Church.
Theorem.
An object.
Church.
You guys, what was that, Ruth? What was that, Ruth?
Church.
Church. Oh my God. Do you know what? I'll do it. Right. Okay.
Yay!
Right. I'll do some church puns. I'll try to keep it nice. Okay. And you guys keep count for me. And here I go. Guys, everyone should get this. It's a good book. I ding ding ding. Oh, sorry. Did someone buy your bells? Right, did someone buy bells? Right, okay, God, Christ, help me out here, everyone. Right, now, what can I say? But, guys, I really like you. I give you lots of reverence. Okay, reverence. Right, okay, oh, God. Okay, so, sorry if I'm getting a bit preachery. Like this, but these are really good. What can I say? Look, I know these aren't the best. My puns are a bit holy, and come on, this is at least 10. I'm gonna go back to my man conclave in a minute. Right. What else can I say? There's this woman, Kath. I gave Kath a lick. And, right, that's me done. And that is time. That is time.
That was a good one. That was dark.
Okay, but
Yeah, it
that
was
means,
dark.
because you wouldn't support me in my religious pursuit, Dave, you are today's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. Well done. Well done. Okay,
Look,
so
oh,
audience.
he takes winning so well.
He does.
No modesty
You
lost
are now
right
all
there.
freezing to death in the cold embrace of my genius.
You have a messiah complex.
Right, okay, now, audience, let us know any final thoughts or comments in the comment sections. We'll endeavour to read them aloud in a moment, but for now, let's find out where we can find our performers on social media. Starting with Ruth, where can the people find you?
You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram if you're not weird. Okay. And when I say weird, I mean it in a bad way. So you know it's good weird, you know it's bad weird, and you can find me here in Extreme.
Awesome stuff. Where can the people find you, John?
You can find me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me here at Extreme Improv now and then, and you can follow my indie team, Follow the Lisa. We'll be doing our next show on December 6th at Upside in Roslyn, Virginia.
Okie dokie. Norm, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Extreme, or you can, on Monday nights on Socially Distant Improv, or anytime on CaterpillarsPuns.com.
I hope that exists. I'm going to look it up. Right, Ryan, where can the people find you?
You can find me on social media. You just got to look for Ron. Ron Thomas.
Okay.
Look that person up and you'll find me.
Righty-ho. Where can the people find you? Janice.
Hi, everyone, lovely person, people. You can find me here on X Factor. You can find me on social media. But I just want to plug. I'm doing a virtual variety show called Go Shit in the Park, and I'm looking for performers, all type, regardless. The more funnier, the better it is to showcase in the coming year. It will be a 1-hour show. Each show will have a theme, and it will be televised live with audience and participation.
Okay. Do you know what? I thought I'd misheard you when you said the name of your show. That's great. Fantastic.
Go Shit in the Park.
Yeah, I love it.
I'll give you the history about it sometime in the future.
Okay. Right, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, spelled P-U-S-T-A-N-S-K-Y. You can also get any of my books, including the Extreme Improv, Big Book of Improv Games, Ultimate Guide to Creating Virtual Theatre, and others from Amazon. But go to www.extremes.tv for all the info on that. Whoops, about to drop that book I threw. And the other thing I was going to tell you is, follow everything Extreme. Our winner today is Dave. Where can the people find you?
Thank you, Janice. Thank you. Please. Please, no autographs. So, my name is Dave MC. You can find me here on Extreme and on various shows such as Geek Battle. Check out my YouTube channel, Dave MC Gaming, where I do Let's Plays of Star Wars: The Old Republic, the Magical Adventures of Misty and Mork, which has its own merch store, which you can find a link for in the videos. There's new stuff coming fairly soon. I'm working at the moment on some stuff for Twitch and working on another series to go with that. So please go check out my YouTube channel, Dave MC Gaming. You can find it there. Just type in Misty and Mork and you will find me.
Awesome stuff. Now, for Extreme Improv, make sure you smash the subscribe button at www.youtube.com/Extreme Improv. Basically, follow at Extreme Improv on all of the platforms. Just search Extreme Improv, and you will find Extreme Improv there. So do look for it and follow on your platform of choice. Now, just to follow up on what we'd said a moment ago, I did actually look up, and you can purchase, if you want, Norm, CaterpillarPuns.com, and it will cost you 1 penny English sterling. Okay, so 1 penny. But if you want CaterpillarPuns.ai, it will cost you £52. So just be aware of that.
And I could resell it for $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God! Wait for it. Wait for it. If you just wanted, it's changed it here. This is an interesting fact, though. If you did want to get Caterpillar.io, it is currently for sale at £20,580, apparently. So
what is that? What are you doing, David?
I'm on a website where you can buy domain names, and so I'm going to look up Caterpillar.com.
Oh,
What domain is IO?
I've got no idea, to be honest. I don't know what IO means.
It works, you know. I-O.
I love it, Noel.
Go away from the porn sites. Let's go to work.
Right,
Yeah, I
guys.
think in American dollars, that's 1 millipede.
Well, yeah, exactly. Now,
Oh, very good, John. Very good.
audience, on that note, make sure you smash the subscribe button. And until next time, stay safe, always stay extreme, and ciao for now. Boom. And we're off the air.
Janice, I put my email up there in the chat.
Throw your knickers in the air. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one fever dream. Remember the memories and always stay extreme. Shut your face over, you've not had enough. It's time to play out what's your street vision class. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one-way dream. Remember the memories and always stay extremes. Get ready now, people, we gotta commit a crime. Our jokes are killer, it's extreme improv time. Listen up, man, we're gathering the van. It's getting out of hand, we gotta say yes and it's not a scam, it's not a scheme. We say yes and then we always stay extreme. Buckle up kids, get ready for the show. It's extreme improv, you ready, let's go. You laugh so hard, you're getting indigestion. Stick up your hands and give us a suggestion. We make stuff up on whatever you say. Crowds dancing monkeys, ready to play. You have no shame, we're about to get mean. Always remember to always stay extreme. Show your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. Shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. We're bursting your bubble, we're making a scene. We're causing some trouble, always stay extreme. On stage and online, we're fooling around. We never start a time, and we're making the sound. Show your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. I said shut your face, you've not had enough. It's time to play, it's extreme improv. And boom, it's over, and we're off the air. Time to chill out, throw your knickers in the air. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one fever dream. Remember the memories and always stay extreme. Shut your face over, you've not had enough. It's time to play out what's your street vision class. Remember the good times, cause none of it was real. Remember the memories and how they made you feel. It's over in a flash like a one-way dream. Remember the memories